Nigeria's Port Harcourt is known as the Garden City with its manicured green lawns. 70% of all foreign investment is centered in Port Harcourt, but the city is congested and infrastructure has been stretched to its limits. Property developers are finding it difficult coping with the growth in population and demands for shelter. Gerard Agusiegbe is a property lawyer practicing in Rivers State. He says business is picking up.
The property market is gradually picking up in the sense that Port Harcourt is the fastest growing economy in the country.
The state government embarked on building a brand new city to decongest the old city and upgrade living standards. Gerard thinks the new city will stop the negative development of the old city of Port Harcourt.
My idea of what Port Harcourt, Greater Port Harcourt city is an extension of the old city towards the areas that have not been harnessed, those virgin areas that have not been harnessed. Port Harcourt at a point was developing negatively in the sense that apart from the areas that were already planned, maybe by the colonial masters in the era of the 60s, the new developments now came into the hinterlands. Government was just there looking at the natives, parcellating lands, selling to people without care on planning. They sell land without even minding if there is access road behind the next the ball. When the present government came, he saw all the nitty-gritties involved in this issue and decided rather allow this negative development to be going on, let us have a Greater Port Harcourt city.
The Greater Port Harcourt Authority is in response to the need to decentralize the city and decongest the city, and of course to provide a more conducive residential, commercial and urban and industrial district.
Port Harcourt had become congested. You often must have heard of them talking about Rivers State as a one-city state, being only Port Harcourt. But before this time, in the colonial era, there were cities of Ahoda, of Bori, of Boni. And so one of the things this administration decided to do was to renew our urban areas and create new urban areas. One of the areas, therefore, we decided to look at was creating an entirely new city. And so we came up with the Greater Port Harcourt Development Project. And it spans across 8 or 9 local government areas of Rivers State, where we're creating an entirely new city to take the weight of the old city of Port Harcourt and to have better planning, because the planning in Port Harcourt was destroyed, and so it became an urban sprawl, and we needed to change that and bring back some order into the city.
By the time we took over, there was basically pressure on virtually all infrastructure presence in Rivers State, lack of water, roads, schools, health. So we decided to do 2 things. The first thing was to do urban renewal in the old city, demolish illegal structures, expand the roads, in which case you also have to do demolition. But this time, houses with titles were paid for, compensations were paid for houses with titles.
Greater Port Harcourt was largely a concept 12 months ago. It's now a modern mega city in the making. The administrator of the new city is glad the concept is taking shape.
Within the next week, we shall be awarding our first set of contracts for the opening of some of the roads in the new city, bringing in electricity into the new city, and also providing water for the immediate developments that are taking place in the new city. In addition, the sports precinct that is being developed in the new city, they've progressed substantially. The National Sports Festival is going to take place in the new city in June this year. The 4 international size swimming pools are ready. The lawn tennis courts, the indoor games area, and some of the other facilities in the sports precinct.
The Rivers State government has committed itself to funding the Greater Port Harcourt City project with 100 billion naira annually.